We're at the IMEX show in Frankfurt, Germany, and I'm speaking with John Martinez of Shocklogic. So let's start. Just tell me a little bit about the company.
We support event organizers. That's what we do, and we sort of look for solutions to event organizers' needs or problems through technology. And we do this in various ways. And what we're passionate about is about creating great technology through software, in this case, and applying and partnering with companies that are there in order to solve the needs of the event organizers. I've been an event organizer for about 24 years.
So you knew
yeah.
the needs
and
of
our team
an
is,
event organizer?
Our team is made of half event organizers, half techies, and half of me is an event organizer, half of me is a geek.
Yeah.
And so that's basically what we do.
And so you started, what did things look like company-wise when you first started?
Yeah, I started in the business about in 1986, and as an event organizer for a company called Congrex, for the Congrex group of companies.
Yeah.
And I worked with them in various levels up to managing one of the office in the Netherlands until 97, when I left, started Shocklogic, created the software that now is our flagship software, registration, abstracts, exhibitions, membership, etc. And in 2004, Congress was looking for an outfit that would become their technical arm. So we sold the company to Congrex. And in May last year, I bought the company back. So it's been an interesting year.
Yeah. What prompted that move?
I call it the selling. I call it the entrepreneurs blues. I'm buying it. I call it the entrepreneurs itchy feet.
Yeah.
And when the creative process sort of stagnates a little bit, I think that people like me tend to get a little bit anxious.
Antsy, yeah.
And also when, Congress grew from 150 staff to 1,500 staff in about 5 years. So when a company grows that quickly, later on it has to consolidate. You need to streamline processes. You need to bring all the cultures together, create a new culture, because you have acquired a number of companies with different styles. So I think the creative people and creative companies like Shocklogic and myself do not fit the model well. So maybe in the future again, something could happen. So, but we've been serving the market since '97, so that's good. 2010, so it's 13 years or so. Yeah.
So do you have what you would consider a typical client, or do you cover a whole gamut of...
We cover a whole gamut, but I think that the area where we're stronger is event organizers of the association market, PCOs, because my team is made of PCOs. I am a PCO at heart. I've participated many times as a technology speaker of IAPCO, the International Association of Professional Conference Organizers. So I think that is the area where we're stronger. So event organizers in general, anyone putting an event together, we have tools for them. But the area where I think our spectrum fits the best is with PCOs. And we have done some of the largest events out there. We've done some of the European cardiology, some of the International Society, many of them since '92. So that is where the strength is.
Okay. And just once you've worked with the group, you get some feedback from them. What kind of things do they say after this process?
Yeah, I think that content is king, and that is the basic premise. It is that if we can help, if what we do, the passion that we have, if the knowledge that we have acquired, if our experience can help to create a better event by empowering the stakeholders in order to exchange information, in order to raise the level on which content is created and transmitted, then I think we have done our job. I would feel that is a good.
And after this experience, they come back to you and they share this.
Sometimes not. Sometimes our role is very much in the background. Sometimes our role is more to the front line, and then we get a lot back, and then we get either constructive criticism on how we can improve, or praise, or what I enjoy the most is an exchange on how we can do the next one, on how we can improve for the next iteration of the event, and how we can take it forward.
You've established a relationship at that point.
That is what my team thrives on. Is seeing that coming back and saying, okay, how can we contribute to the success of the next stage? And how we learn from this one.
And I imagine there's an element of cost savings involved in this process, or is that secondary? Then?
I think there's an element of cost saving, but I think also something that comes on board is an element of being green. Everything we do is online. So even when it comes to, we have a very strong system for abstract management, which I think that is second to none in the market. And we support scientific events on their abstract submission, presentation, reviewing, scoring, and then the publishing. So because the publishing now is happening so much more online and by CD-ROM, et cetera, then in that way you're eliminating papers. Registration forms used to be printed by the thousands, and people would write them and send them, and posters going around. So in that sense, there's saving resources, being earth green, but also at the same time
expenses involved in that as well.
And the cost saving comes from one, by redoing, you're able to evaluate, look at the surprise that you have from the previous one, make sure that you cater for those, and keep the cost as low as you can and the margins as close as you can. And clearly, in the current financial times, events are having a hard time. Sponsorships are now being
shifted,
expressed in the same with the same generosity. So it becomes a hard task for the organizers, for the creators of the event, for the event organizer, if we're supporting a PCO.
But you give them tools.
Yes, that's our idea, is to give them the best possible tools for them to do this at a price that will be in line with what they need or they can pay for. Luckily with software, you have the advantage that as long as it doesn't involve human beings, you can come really close to your margins. But as soon as you involve people, then you have to pay salaries.
Okay, well, I'd like to keep talking, but time is short, and really appreciate you stopping by and sharing with us.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good.